Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Under 10.
On first down, Daniels. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Move. Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
What we got?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. The numbers for him from a week ago, 3 catches, 64 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a 1st down on that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20.
Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Houston. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
That last catch short of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holland. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Take 4.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Lewis got it, complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards now go around, a first down as well. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
3 down.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And an alley to run. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Houston. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Daniels completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Houston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 3rd down, Houston. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at what's going on with your scheme. Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9. Seconds to go in this first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And an alley to run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels got an open man. It's Harmon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Throwing on first down. Daniels. It's brought in by Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Houston. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on third down, Daniels rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, Mike 20. Check. SOS.
Off play action. Daniels looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Houston. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down now, it's Houston. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Houston. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They run the counter. It's Houston, and the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Single receiver. I got 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Bengals, they widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holland. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. Of course, he's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Off the play fake. Daniels taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
And they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch 23.
Off play action. Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now,
and it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's go.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Houston, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way.